guys, it's Debbie with Lake House Soapery. I wanted to show you guys my soaping studio. I had mentioned on my Instagram account that I got kicked out of the kitchen, which is not entirely a bad thing. Um, I have a craft room, so what I did is I just kind of redesignated space in my craft room to be my soaping area. So I just wanted to share that with you. I always enjoy taking a look at people's areas where they craft or are creative in. So I thought I'd share that with you today in my space. So I'm going to try not to wiggle around too much. I've never filmed not on a tripod. So I'll just start with my desk area over here. I have it out in the middle of the room for a reason. I'll show you that later. That's where I usually put my iPad when I'm filming. And that light, my light in here is not very bright. And even though it seems like there's a lot of daylight in here, there's really not. So I have to add artificial light where I can. You'll probably see my puppies running around in here. There's Lolly. Hi! She loves to help Mommy in the craft room. And then I have another lab somewhere around here. She's usually right by my feet. Anyway, so that's where I'm going to make my soap at. That's my new countertop for my soaping space. And as you come in here, like I said, it's also my craft room, so I've had to redesignate the area. Right now, over here on this side is just baskets. I keep molds in this basket and containers in this basket. Some washcloths. I like to send washcloths with my soap. And then just some miscellaneous things. So that's what I have over in that side. And then over here, that's me. I want to hang that mirror up there. I'll get to that eventually. Anyway, on this side, let me try to lighten it up a little bit here. Santa Claus bought me a microwave to keep in my craft room, so that's over here. And then I had this clip it up from, I think it was from Hobby Lobby. I got that as a Christmas gift a few years ago. And then I'm just using this to put all of my samples and my additives. I'm just going to hang them up here so that they're easy to see and I remember them. And then I have a maple leaf soap cutter that I just got. Again, Merry Christmas, yay! And this thing cuts, I know I'm really wiggly, sorry. This thing cuts melt and pour and cold process soap. So, and that came from Maple Leaf Soap. I'll do a cutting video with that later on. So just kind of slowly trying to swing you back around here so you don't get dizzy here. There. So over here on this side in this tall cabinet, let me back up a little bit. Up in the tall cabinet there, that's where I keep the majority of my oils and things like that. So let me try to open that for you. I'll be right back. Okay, here's what the cabinet looks like on the inside. It's pretty large. I got this from, I think it was Lowe's, maybe a year-ish or so. So up on the top here, I just keep, what do I keep up there? Like, I have beeswax and melt and pour is in the very back there. Here. So here's an overview, and I'll try to get just a little bit closer so you can see some of the items in there. Alright, so in this one, I've just got beeswax and just some of the things that I use to stir with. I've got my rubbing alcohol in the very back of my melt and pour. Over here are just some colorants for my melt and pour and fragrance oils. My little mixer from Brambleberry. That's fun. Moving down are just oils. The different types of oils. I use this to kind of scoop some of the more solid oils out. My distilled water, my lye. These are tablecloths that from the dollar store, and I just use them and put them on my desk so I don't mess the top of my desk up. coconut oil. So I'm just getting into soaping. Yeah, I realize that I probably purchased the most expensive coconut oil in the world, and I'm doing my research on where to get better pricing for some of these things. And then as you move down, just some solid oils, and then some oils that I got from a local farmer's market. And then moving on down, just some of my larger containers. When I batch or make more than one batch at a time, I use these guys to store everything in. Down here on the bottom is packaging materials, tissue paper, and whatnot. What I love about these drawers or this cabinet is this, because this kind of doubles as a, let me show you, as an area where I can let my soaps cure. Oh, hi Bailey. So yeah, I can let my soaps cure right inside of there, and I love that. Shut that one, and in this one I just have some odds and ends in here right now. As I said, I just got started here. And then my fragrance oils, I use these cups for mixing colors in. Who doesn't love a pink rubber ducky? And then just on the top, the things that I grab each time that I go to make the soap. My scale is in there, and my safety equipment, my laser thermometer, and mold, and mixing bowls. So yeah, that's just a quick overview of my soaping space. And now that I'm all moved in, I'm going to start the year off with making my first loaf of soap up here in my new space. So, oh, and I'm going to try to turn you around here without rushing everything. There's Bailey again. Hi, Bailey. And Lolly. Over here is where I'm going to keep my stick blender, just at a hand's reach there. It's easier if things are out. You don't have to get them in and out each time. And of course some paper towels, and then some sticks, and my heat gun there on my Rask Cog-ish type cart. My heat gun is there for when I want to do shrink wrapping. So again, this area has to serve as both my soap studio and my craft room. So I have to make the best use of my space. I remember watching a video one time where a gal said that you should allot yourself to just a certain amount of real estate. You should allot yourself just a certain amount of real estate. Give yourself just a certain amount of real estate. That way you don't outgrow the areas. So that's why I kind of split it off like that. I know that my soaping is going to stay in the one cabinet, and then I kind of have the other area just for my crafting fun. Anyway, I want to swing you around one more time. I want to show you real quick why I call my soaping studio Lake House Soapery. So I'm going to try to swing you around here one more time, and then I'll adjust the lighting, and you'll see. Yeah, so I live on a lake, and that is the view right outside of my window here that I see when I'm soaping and crafting. So this is why I like to spend my time up here, and this was my inspiration for the name of my studio, and how I get the inspiration for the types of soaps that I'll be making. So I hope you enjoyed that little peek into my soaping studio, and I hope everyone has a happy new year. Have a great day. Bye-bye.